Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we're gonna finally get into some school-like videos. So, I don't know if you can see him, but my son is in my lap. And by my son, I mean my fur baby, Mr. Anubis. Hi, babies. Talk about perfect timing. He might be here for the video, so we're just gonna deal with it because he wants some lovin'. But anyways, if you're new here, please take this time to subscribe. Maybe you'll see my fur children in some more videos. I am a variety channel, I'd like to think of myself as. I make whatever I want and post when I want. Voila. So if you're into that, be sure to subscribe. So before I get into my school supplies, we can do like a little brief trip down memory lane of my education journey, because I have had quite the journey, you could say. I would classify myself personally, which I don't recommend classifying yourself as anything. I would classify myself as dumbest smart person I know. I was in a lot of high honors classes in high school and then realized, damn, this is kind of hard and actually requires effort. I don't want to do effort. So I dropped to the lower classes and became the smartest person in those classes. It was all good and dandy, but unfortunately that kind of thinking doesn't work out when you eventually move on to higher education like I have. So I, right after high school, went to community college, thought I could treat it like high school, and learned very quickly, no, I could not treat it like high school. You have to show up for those classes and you have to do your assignments, because if you don't, your test scores don't matter because you won't pass. So I learned the hard way and was put on academic probation. After that, I figured out I think I wanted to do engineering. So I started going to school for engineering, got my associates, but halfway through my associates, I realized it's not at all what I wanted. And what I wanted was not to test soil and water all day, because the type of engineering I wanted to go into, unfortunately, most of the jobs is that. And that to me does not sound fun. I changed my mind again. And after I got my associates, I decided to apply to a state school. It's funny, actually, in my Snapchat memories, 1 year ago today, the exact day I'm filming, I applied to the school I currently go to now. So now I go to a state school. I don't live on campus. Obviously, I own a house. Why would I? But I major in mathematics and education. And now we are where we are today. I am a senior. I have been since I transferred because of how many credits I have. And here we are. So without further ado, I guess let's get into what's in my bag. So before I show you my new backpack, I'm going to show you my old one because I am going to keep using it this year, but a little differently than I guess one normally would. I am a commuter student. Obviously, I don't live on campus. So I will be traveling and my commute is about 45 minutes one way. So I will be on campus for many hours basically. So I'm going to keep using my old backpack. This is my old backpack. This is a Himawari backpack from Amazon. I wanted a Fajakin. I don't know how you say it. Whatever this backpack is right here. That's the bag I wanted. But I was not going to spend the amount of money that it costs, because that's too much money. So I bought this dupe on Amazon. I like it. It's a little bit bigger, I think, than most of those bags anyways. And I also like it because it's waterproof. So the fabric, like when it rains, it just rolls right off. It doesn't soak into the bag, which I like because my campus, although it's not large, walking across campus when it's raining is ass. Especially if my iPad gets wet, which is what I use for everything. So long story short, this backpack is good. If it still is being made, I'll link it below. But I will be using this to carry all my textbooks in, because I'm going to kind of keep my car as like a home base type of thing. So I'm not carrying every single book with me throughout the entire week. So I'll probably just keep all my books in one bag and then utilize my backpack to take with me to class. My new bag is very similar in style. This is the Patagonia Atom bag. Yeah, Atom, like ATOM. I really like it so far. I haven't obviously used it yet in semester, but Everything is in here, including stuff that I don't really need. It's just the supplies I wanted to show you. We will open her up in a second, but I just wanted to show some features on the bag. First, it has like this tote looking strap that you can actually button together, so I just button them together. It also has two little side pockets for water, which is nice. And then lastly, it has this one big bag right here that you can see. I put my two Lucky Cat pins on and locked them in on an inner pouch. This inner pouch is probably going to carry one thing and one thing only, and that is my drugs, aka my EpiPen or my Benadryl and pain relieving stuff. I will probably put my period having products in here as well. I have a separate bag for that though. It's like this. I actually sewed this myself. It's a zipperless pouch. So basically how it works is you can you flip it open and you just get in this way. It's definitely not for valuables, but it is a good bag to have in your supplies. Before I get inside of the backpack, I guess I could show you quickly. I have one of these on my bag. This is an ID. I don't even know what they call these. It's like a strap for your ID. I keep my student ID in there because if I want to buy food or whatever, there's money on this. So I can just swipe it at the cafeterias. It's really easy. And I will never lose it. I haven't yet. Now in terms of supplies. I guess I'll just show you like a small feature thing on this backpack. And that is, if you can see this thing here. This is like an anchor thing. This backpack, while expensive, came with like a little laptop pouch or tablet pouch, which to me was kind of important in case like I don't want to carry my entire backpack. Like let's say I have a class and I don't need any books. I don't even need to bring my backpack. I could just bring this. Da-da-da. So this came with my backpack. This is also a Patagonia branded product. Again, it came with the purchase of my backpack. It was inside part of the product. Inside this is just my iPad. I take all my notes on here. I have this case that makes my iPad like a laptop. So if I need to type, I can. Most of my classes though are math classes at this point. So I probably won't have many classes where I really need to type notes, more so write them. Another thing I like about this is that there's a zipper here. So I can keep like my extra chargers, my Apple Pencil charger, because I have the first gen one where you take the cap off to charge it. It's $100 less and it works. I also have the cheaper iPad because mine still has a button on it. But again, it does what I need it to do. It works. So GoodNotes is what I use. Maybe if you're interested in seeing a video of how I take my notes, I could do that. I don't know. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. That's what the comment section's for. So please use it. So another thing in my backpack as a commuter student and someone who is on campus all the time is a portable charger. This is something I would probably just keep in my iPad case. I do have another one for my iPhone that my brother gave me. At least I think that's what his intentions were when he was up for the wedding. If not, Pete, let me know. I'll Venmo you for a new one. Love you. Thank you for letting me low-key steal it. It's really good. Anyways, it's like the Apple branded charger that sticks to the back of your phone. It's great. I love that, and that will be with me. It's in my purse right now, but this is my other one that I can also use for my iPad. Obviously, I'm a math major. This is my baby, my TI-84. If I don't have this calculator with me at school, I am probably having a bad day because as a math student, you just need you need this. You just do. I don't make the rules. Another thing that goes hand in hand with my notes, this is something I always have, but I don't always carry with me, and it's just extra notebooks. I usually at least keep one empty notebook with me because you never know when you need a pen and paper. But I also like these because I like to copy my notes over from my iPad onto physical paper. I'm not good at studying, and one of the few ways I can study is by rewriting things, or for me, because most of my classes are math classes, it's just doing the work is my studying, or doing practice problems. So it is always good to have at least one notebook of paper, even if you are a tablet or computer user for school, because you just never know when you need to write something down on physical paper for school. Plus, there's also some professors that don't allow technology in their classrooms. So just in case, I have this. but I'm pretty sure most of my teachers are cool with it. It just depends on where you go. And to kind of go with that, this is something I also don't always keep in my backpack. I will keep it at home at my desk though. And this is just a file folder. All of my completed assignments that I get graded and handed back, I put in here until the very end of the semester when all my grades are submitted and everything is final. I don't know. I was always taught in high school that you should just keep every paper until the end of the year because you never know when you need to dispute a grade. I have this for that. I got this off of Amazon. They make other colors. I got purple and green. I don't know. I like how they look. But they make more of these. You can also find stuff like this at the dollar store. I like the button feature. Just snaps and feels pretty sturdy. So I like this a lot. And then finally, supplies-wise, obviously, although I am a tablet user, I have all of my writing utensils in here. This is just a pencil case with a zipper pouch here, like a little main carrying spot, and then a big spot. I have my midliners in here, my Muji pens, some of these Papermate pen marker things. I don't know. I like these and I got them from Costco. And then my mechanical pencils. I also have extra lead refills in here because I try not to buy mechanical pencils as much as possible, but I like to write with them and I hate sharpening pencils till they're nubs. A lot of my time this semester will be probably spent in the cafeteria or in the student center. So I need my writing utensils. And then finally, something that will be in my backpack every day with me is my planner. This has everything in it. My school schedule, my work schedule, my entire life. This is like the one of few things I've actually been able to start to utilize correctly for my life. I used to be a planner user, as in I'd write stuff down and then never look at it. I'm getting there to properly using these. And I like this one a lot. Who is this by? This is by Day Designer. This is my second ever Day Designer planner. The first one I had, I hated. So this one I looked at really in depth in the store and I kind of like it a lot. Like, for example, you can write all your assignments, but then there's also a whole area for to do. As a commuter student and someone who's just not always home, I need that a lot. And one other thing that I have that isn't going to be in my backpack is just this. This is a thing of sticky notes. I got this little container for it at Five Below in the dollar spot area. And then my Post-its. I'll probably put one of these in my bag because you can't go wrong with sticky notes. But the rest that are not being used will stay home in this. So that is basically every single school supply I will be using. There probably are some things that I'm forgetting about, but for the most part, these are my absolute needs. Aside from my textbooks because I don't have them yet. I don't even know if my class will use any. Last semester I did take a class where my teacher was very confident in his teaching in that he does not use a book at all. If you are excited for school, I guess let me know. If you're going to college for the first time, let me know what you're majoring in. Or if you're undecided, that's okay. Because even if you are decided, you might be like me and change your mind. It happens to the best of us. Without further ado, I will end this video here. Thank you so much for listening to me blab. If you've gotten this far in the video, be sure to subscribe because clearly you liked listening to me enough to be here. You should just subscribe, right? I will catch you all in the next one. Bye!